Good evening. Good evening, everybody. Listen, I ain't gonna be out here long, so I'm actually kind of under the weather, but um, I got up and did some moving around, so I just came out here again to bring some clarity because this is what we're doing now. Apparently, is bringing clarity. Um, I'm just trying to figure out why people are getting things confused. Um, why are people getting things confused? You know what I'm saying? Um, this whole thing is just so crazy, guys. It is so crazy, and I don't think I've been coming for Michael. I don't think I've been coming for him. And this whole thing of me, making videos, and I shouldn't have been making videos, and I'm coming for him. So none of my videos, I must say, none of my videos have been derogatory. And and everybody been saying that. I thank everybody for your supports. Thank you for your support. I appreciate it. The YouTubers that have been vocalizing their opinion, I appreciate it. This thing is not one-sided because Mike has, and this is not no queen of queen against Michael. That's not what this is at all. Because I'm simply merely defending myself, and I will continue to defend myself. And I don't never have to spend not 1 ounce of energy to tell a lie on this man. And he knows for a fact. Hey, Gertrude, I send nothing your love but love your way. Hey, how you doing? Shadow, I send nothing but love your way. Listen to me and listen to me good. I don't have to spend no energy lying on this man. The Bible says that all liars have their part in the lake of fire. I'm never risking my salvation to lie on this man. I don't want nobody's sympathy. You understand what I'm saying? I just been out here mainly advocating myself. I haven't used no type of profanity towards this man. I ain't divulged no type of nothing that he's ever told me in secret out here publicly on here. I have not done that not one time. I haven't done that. I'm still going to keep his confidences out here on these YouTube streets to let him know that I'm still trustworthy. I'm not going to do him like he did me. We can stop talking about this video and that video and this video and that video. That's not the thing that I'm offended and hurt by. What I'm offended and hurt by is the betrayal. We can forget about the number of videos that's been made, because if you just go and do the simple math, you would count and see he's done way more videos on me than I have reacted to him. He just did a video tonight. He just did a video tonight and peppered me through the video saying this and saying that, and his subscribers is agreeing with him, and his subscribers is saying this and that and this and that. And someone brought up the issue why she never made the report. I did make the report. I did make reports, plural. I did make the report. Everything that I said was true. I don't have to lie to impress nobody. Yeah, the story sounded odd and weird. Yeah, that's why I went to the police, because it was weird and odd and ridiculous. Michael knows that. I made a report that night when it happened. When the first thing happened on the internet, I made a report that night. I know because I talked to Michael and told him, so he knew that I had made a report. See, all of this gaslighting and all of this crazy stuff like that, he knows the truth. There's nothing else going behind the scenes. There's no second half to this story. Everything that you know is what happened. I haven't spoken to Michael since October the 1st. Ain't nothing else going behind the scenes. Well, ain't no more separate, no other kind of conversations. Ain't nothing else. There's nothing else to the story. Everything that he's put out, that's part of it. Everything that I have responded to, that's part of it. There's nothing extra. There's no extra nothing. There's no second half to the story. What you see is what you get. We ain't for all of this playing no games and stuff like that. I have not divulged nothing about Michael out here on these YouTube streets. And this is not about, this is not about, you should have known that this was going to happen. No, I did not know that my friend of 25 years would divulge my personal family business that had no relevance to what we were in conflict of. No, I never thought in a million years that you would share private conversations about my married life out here to people who don't even know me. That is crazy. I should have been able to trust you as my friend to carry those confidences, just carry those conversations, to have a little bit of integrity or common sense to know that that's not something that you share publicly. But you took my information, the things that I shared with you over the course of years, and you weaponized them to hurt me. You did that intentionally. I'm not playing a victim. I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me. I'm not no victim. I ain't no victim. What I am is a hurt friend. That's what I am. This is utterly ridiculous that the delusions that's coming, that's just flying across here, and people are just saying, yeah, and I'm like, wow, it's like it's crazy. You can verbally drag somebody through through these YouTube streets, treat them like trash, and people are literally applauding. It's like you think it's okay for someone to share private information about their marriage on. You think that's okay, and you're condoning that, and y'all think that's okay. That's not okay. I would never in a million years share some of the stuff that he has told me. And I ain't talking about no describers, just stuff that has happened in his life. I would never in a million years think to come out here and say anything that he's repeated to me. Sensitive stuff. I would never in a million years. Never. Because it's not appropriate. Yeah, would it hurt him? Yeah, I don't want to see this man. I just pray for him. I prayed for him earlier today. I was thinking about him and I prayed for him. Dead serious. I don't want to see no harm towards this man. I don't understand why he can't see that your actions hurt me and just be accountable for that and apologize for that. You have destroyed my relationship with my sister-in-law. For what? For what? What? For what? You can't see that that was out of order and inappropriate? Because I responded to you dropping me down on your channel, and I did a video saying no, this is what happened, and explaining myself. You thought it was okay to share that private sensitive information to whoever was watching and to my brother? It just does not level out. It just don't level out. You trying to justify the what happened. You trying to smooth it over like, oh, that's just me. It's just me. Y'all know me. You know who I am. You shouldn't have did this, or you wouldn't have got this, or you would have got, like I'm a child or a kid. You shouldn't have did this, or I wouldn't have went there. You shouldn't have went there in the first place, period. Because I ain't never went there. I ain't never met you with that type of energy, Michael. It's not right, and you know it's not right. It's not right. I don't care how many times you say it and all that stuff. I did a video because she did a video. It's not about doing the videos. It's the content that's in the videos that's harmful. If I came out here and said I have the stuff that you have talked to me about or shared with me, or that I know, and I did that, and the shoe was on the other feet, you would be saying I'm wrong. I'm not this. I'm not that. I ain't saying absolutely nothing, and you still treated me like trash. And you know I'm right. Michael, you know I'm right. I don't care what you say. I don't care how you fix it up. I don't care what narrative you spin. You know for a fact, touching my husband's life, touching my brother's life, touching my sister-in-law wife, making up lies. You were dead wrong for that. Scorp, I said nothing but love your way because you deserve it. No, nobody has run me down or anything like that, Josh. I'm not down. I'm in disbelief. Is what I am. Is that you feel like that you the victim. You feel like I done did you wrong. Or I done did you some kind of way because I defended myself. It's like you saying, how dare you defend yourself? You should just let me talk about you like a dog. You should just let me talk about your family like a dog. You should just let me treat you how I want to treat you because I'm Mike, I'm the clapback king, and I should be able to do it, and you should shut up about it and take it. That's what you really want to say. But who running who? You don't run me. You ain't gonna never get me to shut up. You don't control me. I'm not intimidated by you. And you ain't God. It's unreal. And I can't believe that same people actually think that his behavior is okay. But you just wait until it's your turn. And some of y'all, it's already been your turn, but you just don't know it yet. Because you ain't been privy to the stuff in the conversation that I've been privy to. Do you hear what I say? When that man say it's a business, he most definitely believe that and know for sure it's a business. It just don't make no sense to me. I'm trying to wrap my mind. I'm like, when is this man conscience gonna kick in? When is your conscience? First of all, Michael, you not talking about some old rinky dink YouTube content creator. You talking about your friend. You talking about Clayleen. I still can't bring myself to say certain things and not gonna do it because it's Michael. This is breaking my heart. This is literally breaking my heart that you going in this direction and you say you standing by. You standing on business. You standing on calling my husband a homosexual. You won't back down from that. You standing on reaching out to him. You standing on ruining my sister-in-law's relationship. You standing on pitting me against upward. You standing on every jab, every condescending word, every disrespectful word that you said about me. You standing on that, Mike? You standing on that. I came up on your panel and I apologize to both of you all. That should have been the end of it there. But it's you keeping it going because you don't care you don't want no apology. You want somebody to bend over and grovel to you because you can't never be wrong. You can't never be held accountable. You can't never seem to do nothing wrong. It's always somebody doing something to you. You only reacted. How the heck you gonna be reacting to something that I ain't even did? How are you going to be reacting to something that I have not attacked you yet. I haven't. This is not no attack. This is me defending myself and speaking my opinion. I ain't been derogatory to you. I ain't called you no nasty name. I ain't cussed you out. I haven't did that. I ain't attacked your family. I ain't talked about your family to these people who we neither one of us has ever been in a room with. I ain't never did that to you. But you went in the gutter and tried to break me and tried to hurt me, and you did. You didn't break me, but you hurt me, and it's like you don't even care. It's like you don't even care. It's like you don't even care, and that to me is so unbelievable. And you got people believing that I'm this and I'm that, and I lied about what happened and all that stuff. I ain't have. I don't. Why would I come out here and make up some story like that? First of all, yeah, it was odd and weird. I ain't nobody lied about that. You had questions. How could you have questions when you knew everything that was going on? Because we had talked about it before. You had even did your live. But you acting like, yeah, I was too. No, you wasn't. You playing up to the majority. You doing that for the effect of it. I wish that people would just wake up. It is not okay to treat people like this. It's not okay to tear down people's families and disrespect people. It's not okay to be untrustworthy and share your confidence of your friends. I mean, I know that's the norm of society right now. I know that people are just cold-hearted and it's like, oh, well. I know that's normal, but that's not how you're supposed to be. I don't care what people say. These YouTube streets, it don't gotta be. And we're not talking about no YouTube streets. I'm talking about you, Michael. You did this with so much ease. It's like you've been wanting to do this. You said if it had not happened, then you would say never to me. Queen, you tried to go. I can't. I'm sorry, Scorp. Hold on one second. It says, Queen, you tried to go through this. I'm trying to get through it. I'm trying to get through it. I am trying to get through this. I really am trying not to come out here and create another video, but I have to advocate for myself. I have to, because you keep carrying it on and carrying it on and carrying it on. This is freedom of speech. You can say what you want to say, but Michael, be mindful. You can do what you want to do, but should you do it? Sometimes integrity got to kick in somewhere. You say you love God. You say you his child. This is not what he wants. I'm not some faceless YouTube person that's in beef with you. This is your friend of 25 years. That should count for something. But it has counted for absolutely nothing. So that means every time I picked up the phone, whether it was 1 o'clock in the morning or 3 o'clock in the morning, and you was crying, and I walked through that thing with you, and I prayed for you, that meant absolutely nothing to you. When I was on my job, I walked out of my classroom and sat down and talked to you. That meant absolutely nothing. See, this is what I'm talking about. You claim I was naive and all that stuff. I surely was naive in this moment here with you, to trust you as a friend. You right. I was naive to believe that you was my friend, because friends don't do this. The thing is, you think ain't nobody. You think everybody's supposed to bow down to you. Everybody's supposed to forget about your bad behavior. Everybody's supposed to forget every drunken, ranting word that you just said about them in the previous live, and then everything's supposed to be good. It'll die now. They'll be okay. I got them together, and then we just moving on. No, it's some things people just not gonna bow down to. It's some things people not gonna shut up to. You're not gonna disrespect me and my family and my husband and think I'm supposed to say, oh, he the clapback king. Shut your mouth, don't say nothing. You out your mind. Especially when it was not warranted or provoked. Nobody said nothing about your family. I ain't, to this day, I ain't saying nothing about your family. And your subscribers know it. And the reason why I keep saying subscribers, because you got a group of people sitting up there believing that stuff that you saying. And everybody confused. I don't know why she made the video. What you mean? You mean to tell me that this dude dropped you down, throw you under the bus, you gonna just sit there and like, confused and dazed? Oh, so I wasn't supposed to open my mouth. I wasn't supposed to defend myself. I was just supposed to just bend over and take it. No, it don't work like that, because who do you think you are? There's nobody better than nobody out here. Every person has a right to defend themselves. Every single person has a right to defend themselves. You cannot come out your mouth reckless and attacking folks and then think ain't nobody supposed to say nothing. When my brother came up on that live, and I'm going to go into that show and I'm going to screen record it and put it out here so people can make their own decision. When my brother came up on that live, the first thing he said is, I'm coming up here to de-escalate the situation. He referred to you as brother to let you know that he was not your enemy. He did not come up there to attack you. I didn't bring nobody up there for you. My sister came up there to defend me, not to attack you. He said, brother, I came up here to de-escalate. He said, brother, and he kept saying, he said, wait a minute, because you immediately popped off and you started over talking and cussing folks out. And he hadn't even said nothing to you. He hadn't said nothing threatening to you. He ain't say nothing defensive to you. The only words he kept saying was de-escalating. And he did that for a reason, to let you know that he was not a threat. He said, brother, do you know what the word de-escalate meant? And I don't know what you said after that. I'm gonna go back and look. I'm gonna go back and watch it. He said, okay. He said, okay, brother, when you're done talking, can I then respond after you get done talking? And then he shut up. And you continue to egg it on. It's like you created that argument out of thin air. And I'm looking at you like, dog, he just coming up here to talk to you. But the fact that he was up there irritated you because he was another man. And you thought you were just going to have your way and run your mouth like you normally do. Instead of arguing, that was a moment to have a conversation. And then out of the blue, it wasn't even word. I was sitting up here eating chips and laughing. Because I was saying to myself, you got to be kidding me. Nobody was ranting and raving and cussing nobody out but you. And I'm still trying to figure out, why would you argue with him? He said, brother, I come up here to de-escalate. In a calm voice, he kept saying it over and over and over again. But it was like you was arguing so loud, you wasn't hearing what nobody was saying. And I mean, just pull stuff out. I was out here protecting your sister when you was locked up. When have you ever protected me from anything? I ain't never called you to come up, to pull up to nothing. That was a dig at my brother. Which didn't make sense. Because he came up there to de-escalate. Talking about you out here seeing about my mother. You only showed up to that nursing home one time. You seen my mother 2 times in her lifetime. Let's keep it a buck. You've only seen my mother 2 times in her lifetime. One in the nursing home and one when she showed up to see the show and when we was at the Fisher Theater. You ain't took care of my mother. Don't ever insinuate that you took care of my mother for anything, because you didn't. And then you came out here and tried to make your subscribers think that I didn't care about your mother, which I did. I didn't even know your mom was sick. That was a time we fell out because of the hot dogs and the doggone books thing, and I didn't even know she was in the hospital. Somebody else, one of the content creators, told me, because we had failed out, we weren't even talking, and they said Michael is in the hospital, mother's in the hospital. I immediately called you, and you didn't pick up. Do that sound familiar? I immediately called you. And you did the same. When my mother passed, you called me because we was failed out. We was had failing out. You said, did you think I wasn't gonna call you because we wasn't talking? I was gonna call you, and I picked the phone up for you. So let's just get the facts clear. We're gonna get it clear because I'm gonna go through there, and I'm gonna put some stuff out because you running amok. The point is this, Michael. You have said some very harmful, damaging things out here. It ain't got nothing to do with you being a clapback king or your personality or who you are. You just shouldn't have never done it. You should have carried yourself a little bit more with some integrity because you was dealing with me, not just some old mediocre chick, but your friend for 25 years. And even to this very second, I'm still carrying myself above reproach in this situation. Do you hear what I say? You turning around like somebody doing a video to attack you. Ain't no, I'm not attacking you. And anybody that's looking at my videos and you said I'm attacking them, something is wrong with your rationale. Birds of a feather, they show enough flock together. Messy people gonna always hang with messy people. Y'all over there calling right wrong and wrong right because you wanna rally and be his ally to foolishness. But guess what? God got something for y'all too. And I mean that on everything. Y'all can write that down right now. You can take it to the bank. You talking about me shutting up. You gonna keep on putting your mouth on me, and God got something for you. I promise you that. And you already know I don't play. When it comes, you already know I do not play when it comes to the things of God. Stop lying on me. Stop lying on me. Stop lying on me today. When I came up on your panel, I came up to congratulate you. You thought it was a good moment to talk about a side eye remark. That wasn't a good time. I didn't want to dove off into that conversation. I gave you some pushback and you got irritated. And you went into your arguing, barking, 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 and you dropped me down. That is the basis of this whole situation. You done turned it into something that is irrevocable. You sit up there and told that woman that I said I didn't like her, and you keep on saying that ain't what I said. You said both of them. I got the video, it's in my shorts. I don't gotta come out here and lie for nothing. I don't gotta come out here to get your subscribers. That ain't what I'm trying to do. I ain't trying to win no public opinion. I ain't trying to do none of that. And you still going and going and going and going and going and going like somebody attacking you. I'm out here doxing you. I ain't out here pulling your personal information up. I ain't out here pulling your record up. Ain't nobody doing none of that. Because for what? For what? I'm not out here divulging nothing about you. But you feel, I guess, see, this is the thing. You feel like, oh, I'm going to get you. Just like when we was on it, when you were on my panel, you paused and said, you know, I know some stuff to that effect. I ain't gonna say. I don't want to say it verbatim. I'm gonna go back and watch it. I'm gonna put it out there. You. I know some stuff. I know some stuff. Who says that to a friend of 25 years? So you basically threatening me. I know some stuff. Let me tell you something, Michael. And I want you to hear this and hear this good. Tell everything. Honey, you can say whatever you think I done told you. You can say it all because it does not define who I am. What it does show is your character. If you feel that you got to go back and tell every conversation that I've ever had with you or anything I've said in secret or anything about if you feel like you got to tell that, baby, do you. But it speaks to who you are and where you willing to go to hurt a black woman, a woman. I could see if I was another dude, but I'm a woman. That's the second thing. I'm your friend for 25 years and I'm a woman and you treated me like a nigga in the street. Because of what? Because I won't bow down to you? Because I disagree with you? The delusion is real. I don't know why you would think I would not defend my husband or my family. You just can't come and say anything to me and about my family and be aggressive towards my family and think I'm just not going to say nothing. Who do you think you are? This is unreal to me. And it is lopsided. It is one-sided. It is. Because if I would have just shut up and not said nothing, you still would have kept going. You still would have kept going. There has been times when I didn't say nothing. Where we have felt falling out. And I didn't say nothing. And you have been throwing digs the whole time. There was one video had went on for a long time and I didn't know it. And it was full of it was digs that you had threw at me. I didn't even know it. But it's the thing, this is the thing. You want to correct everybody else, but when it's your turn for correction, you don't want it. In your mind right now, I know you feel you done said everything right. What does my sex life have to do with our conflict? You said that to try to embarrass me or whatever. It didn't work. Don't you know I got serious things that I'm worried that's going on that I'm thinking about. I got, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. It's gonna always be time to. I'm always have time to defend the truth. You think it's okay to sit up here and share confidences of your friends. And I want every one of his subscribers to sit and just take that in. Just take that in. So when you guys are behind the scene having conversations, just know who you telling it to. This whole notion of I can own up to everything I said, I can repeat it. Yeah, we all can, Michael. But I wasn't expecting you to repeat it for me. Never I'm talking to you over the course of years or just the last 6 months. Never in my wildest dreams did I think you would get up on your show and share our conversations. And I want to just ask you why. because I did a video defending myself? So should I now go and come and share conversations that I've had with you because you've done videos? Should I do that? Because if I do that, I thought she don't do that. She ain't no Christian. See, this is what I'm talking about. But guess what? I am. And you know what? Thank God I am. You put me on the same level as everybody else that you done drug and guess what, Micah? And I'm saying this, and this ain't me thinking I'm better than nobody. But guess what? I shouldn't have never been there because I'm not them people. I'm not them people. We done flew over across the country together. We done laughed together. We done sat and broke bread and ate together. I was at your house last year for Thanksgiving. I'm not just no mediocre friend. I was your friend. I have seen you with tears coming down your face. You have seen me and cheered me up when I was sad about my mother. We have had moments together. So nowhere on the planet should I be in this position where my private information about my husband and about my family is out here on these YouTube streets. That should never be. I am so taken back. That I never it never crossed my mind to divulge anything about you, Michael. I don't care how mad you have made me, and it never crossed my mind to do you no real harm in your family. You done lied and told these people, tell me I had sex with you. Is you out your mind? You crazy. That coat I bought you was a birthday gift. We was away from home and on the road. We was in Fisherman Wharf in San Francisco, and we was shopping. I bought you a gift and I bought George a gift because I believe his birthday was close or something like that. I bought him a gift. He was mad about the gift that I got him because he said, "Oh, it wasn't good. It good as Michael." It was a whole little thing, but it was lightweight. It wasn't because I wanted you. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? I'm just taken back. I'm just taken back. I really am taken back. I'm taken back. I'm so disappointed in you. This is ridiculous. I'm disappointed. I am disappointed in you. And you and I know you the type of person you gonna stand 10 toes down on what you on principle. You gonna do your thing. Do your thing, Michael. But you know you are dead wrong. You dead wrong. You are dead wrong on this, and you ain't, and you're never going to be you're not going to hold yourself accountable. So everybody that's hoping and wishing and saying it, y'all can save y'all breath because it ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, and it's okay. It's okay because the damage is already done. The damage is already done. I would never understand how a conflict between what somebody said warrant you telling my brother something that I told you in confidence. Hey, he ain't had nothing to do with nothing. He came up there to de-escalate, and immediately after I get off of this show, I am going to screen record that. And I'm going to put it out here because it don't make no sense. And you got people believing stuff that ain't true. And I'm trying to figure out, if you look at me and look at this situation and hold it up side by side, you talking about people trying to paint you as a bad person. You paint your own self, Michael. Your actions said, hey, that wasn't good. But we all have a moment. Ain't nobody perfect in here. First of all, we wouldn't be in this situation if I didn't trust you, if I wouldn't have trusted you, we would never been in this situation. That's on me. That's on me. That's what I told my brother. It's my fault because I should have never divulged family business to you. I have learned my lesson from that. I'm accountable for that. That's my fault for trusting somebody. It'll never happen again. Vanessa, I say nothing but love your way. Gertrude, I say nothing but love your way. Everybody tell me something. Yeah, I agree. Agree to what? Agree to destroying a relationship? Agree to bringing harm to my family? Agree to lying? Agree? What are y'all agreeing to? Because everybody that's in that man's chat, y'all know he lying. You know what he doing. It ain't like you don't know him. You know him. And y'all here for it. That's what's scary to me about society in general. Y'all will follow mess before you follow the truth. Yes, Gertrude. And I try not to, insert myself in stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And other people issues and all that stuff. That's why I shared that video. Not to be messy, but doggone, when I tell you that woman, Loca, she doggone there was a prophet. Because everything that happened is literally happening right now. And that's what it was scary to me. I was like, I got to share. This is unbelievable. Because it's happening as we speak right now. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And so you mean to tell me the tears that my sister-in-law cried, it was because I made that video that night. And so everything that you saying and doing is because of that video I made that night was really lightweight. Didn't say one cuss word in it. Didn't attack you or your family. That video right now triggered a plethora of videos that did my family harm. So my marital information had to come out here because of that video. And if you say right, you are evil. It just don't make no sense. I'm trying to figure out what kind of people am I dealing with. This is crazy as heck. You said some stuff that could have triggered my brother. It could have went the other way. But thank God he had the resolve of a monk that night. Thank God he was rational. You It's like you wanted me to be in harm's way. It's like you wanted me to be hurt. You wanted something to be done to me. I don't wish a day of harm on you ever. Right now, if somebody called me and said, Michael in danger, Michael, something happened, I would come running. I would come running. Do you hear me? To make sure that you was okay. Even after all of this, I will still come and see about you.